What's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Now before we jump into today's video, man, you should have know what you should have been did. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to save the world. We're trying to save as many people as we can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't get that post nut clarity, my guys. Today we got the dark truth about J. Cole, a deal for fame from The Truth Is. I always love watching these videos because the way he breaks it down is just so calm and soothing, and it makes sense. It makes sense. And this might be a lot of y'all artists. I said this might be a lot of y'all artists. This might be a lot of y'all favorite artists, just because he seems to be woke, or he seems to be rapping about the right things. But that doesn't mean he didn't sign the oath. That doesn't mean he didn't take the oath. So let's see what Truth Talk has to say about J. Cole today. Let's get into it.
The truth is, J. Cole is considered one of the greatest rappers of his time, alongside of Kendrick Lamar and Drake, being considered a top-tier lyricist since his initiation into the music industry. Many music fans praise J. Cole because they believe he stands out from the rest, that he didn't sell out and doesn't rap about the same thing that everybody else does. But is this really true? Is J. Cole really that different from the other mainstream artists? Or is this simply an illusion to hide the fact that J. Cole is part of the very same destructive system? Join me in this episode as we uncover the dark truth about J. Cole. J. Cole was born January 28th in Frankfurt, Germany, on a military base his father was stationed at. By the time Cole was 8 months old, his parents had split, with J. Cole and his mother moving to the US, arriving in North Carolina. When Cole was growing up, he showed a massive interest in sports and music, even serving as a first-chair violinist. Cole would begin rapping at the young age of 12, and since then, he knew he can make it as a rapper the moment his mother gifted him a musical sampler for Christmas. Cole became dedicated in learning how to produce beats and started mastering his craft, eventually calling himself the therapist. And by 14, he filled up a book of rhymes. He would start creating songs, posting them on different online forums, going by the name Blazer, but later switching his name to The Therapist. After he would graduate high school, he would make the move to New York City in pursuit of furthering his music career, as he felt it would be easier to get a deal there. He would get his scholarship.
I noticed that a lot of celebrities, they either go to LA to pursue their dreams, or they go to New York. I noticed a lot of celebrities be doing that.
At St. John's University, studying communication and business. While Cole was in New York, he attempted to get his beats to Jay-Z when he found out that he would be at a studio called Rock the Mic Studios. J. Cole showed up with a CD full of beats and waited 3 hours just to be sent off by Jay-Z's security. Cole would eventually use some of the
That's tough. That's actually tough, man. Imagine waiting 3 hours just to get rejected, though.
beats on the CD for his debut mixtape, The Come Up. Then on June 15, 2009, he released his second mixtape, The Warm Up, which was received with positive reviews, somehow getting Jay-Z's attention. Cole would end up signing to Jay-Z's Rock Nation, then ended up on one of Jay-Z's songs called A Star Is Born on Jay-Z's The Blueprint 3. He would also have a feature on a few Wale songs, helping Cole boost his notoriety. He would end up on a lot of hot artists at the time songs like B.O.B. and many others. In 2010, Cole would be chosen to be one of the XXL freshmen. Using the attention he received from the XXL list,
Where are a lot of these guys now? You know, of course, Nipsey died. You still got J. Cole. Who's this guy? You still got Wiz. Who's this guy? Y'all gotta wonder, like, what happened to these guys? These guys probably didn't take the oath. That is why they're irrelevant today. Because they probably broke out of the oath or went against the oath or whatever. Who knows where these guys could be right now.
he would go on a college tour, touring the US collecting new fans. J. Cole would continue to appear on many big artist songs, all leading up to his third mixtape, Friday Night Lights, that would be released on November 12, 2010. The tape included features from no other than Drake and Wale. He would then work the mixtape, using it to build anticipation for his debut studio album, Cole World, The Sideline Story, on September 14, 2011. This album will contain the hit song, Work Out, which had been released as a single for the project.
I remember this song, You a Real One, man. This song came out back in like 2011, I think. I think it came out in 2011.
Becoming Cole's first hit song and changing his career forever. This is what you may already know about J. Cole, but the truth is much more sinister than this. I have come to believe
the best yet to come.
that J. Cole sold his soul to the devil and took an oath to serve the Masonic agenda in order to make it in the music industry. The reason I have come to this conclusion is no other than J. Cole himself, as he himself admitted to selling his soul in his own music. Even though J. Cole might not look or make music like most rappers, who his alliance belongs to is still pretty obvious. J. Cole, like the very artists he sometimes criticizes in his songs, represent the very same sinister agenda. J. Cole knew what he had to do to make it in the music industry, since before he was even accepted by it. In 2003, while Cole was still calling himself the Therapist, he would release a song called I Can Bust. In this song, when he was only 18, J. Cole...
I can bust? We don't bust over here, man. We don't bust. But notice the one eye symbolism. It's the little things, man. It's the little things you gotta notice about these artists.
Admits to selling his soul to the devil. He raps, "Sold my soul to Satan, turned around and stole it right back." Just like we have already seen with a few artists I've done videos on that have admitted to selling their soul, J. Cole thought that after he sold his soul to the devil, that he can somehow get it or steal it back. Even before J. Cole had a record deal offer, he knew that he had to sell his soul to get where he needed to be. This isn't the only song Cole admits to making a deal with the devil, as in his song Illuminati off his Born Sinner album, he once again admits to making such a deal. In the song, Cole raps, "Please forgive me. According to a preacher man, he needs Jesus in him, but the devil runs the TV, so them demons in him. I'm in trouble. Did a deal with the devil. Now I'm pleading with him. Let me get my soul." These lyrics clearly indicate that Cole knew he had to sell his soul to the devil in order to make his dreams come true, a deal he eventually made happen. Sell his soul to the...
And notice in this scenery right here, you got a whole bunch of $100 bills around, right? So, and look, his hands are like tied up or intertwined with one another. And he seems to be in a box, right? He seems to be in bondage. With this video right here speaks numbers, because it shows you that these people are all in bondage. No matter how much money they have, no matter how good their lifestyle seems to be, they're in bondage, bro.
Devil in order to make his dreams come true, a deal he eventually made happen. He also admits to needing help, that he's in trouble, as he now knows what his deal is truly costing him at the end. In the bridge of the song, Cole seems to plead for his soul back, as he raps, "Please give me my soul, I ain't never letting go, but the devil don't play fair." Like we've seen many times on this channel, many artists that agree to give Lucifer their souls for fame and fortune can be seen regretting that very deal. And this is what seems to be happening with J. Cole. Cole even goes on to admit that he's going to join the Illuminati, right before he disses everyone who thinks he is part of it. We have seen this before, as artists like to confuse their fans. J. Cole did not join the...
See, and that's one of the tactics of the enemy. Confusion. Chaos. That's one of the tactics of the enemy. So you ever heard an artist say, "I'm never gonna sell my soul," and they always try to diss other people, saying, "Oh, he sold his soul," like they're all innocent. Like, we know you sold out too. If you got ears to hear and you actually have some knowledge on what's taking place, you know all these artists took the oath. You know all these artists did the same thing. So don't listen to Post Malone telling you he ain't sell his soul. He did sell his soul. He did. That's just the reality of the matter of fact.
The Illuminati, because he can't, but he is clearly a Freemasonic puppet like the rest of them, who openly admitted to selling his soul and pleading to the devil for his soul back. The album this song was on was called Born Sinner, and on the album cover we can clearly see exactly who Cole sold his soul to, as his album cover seems to show Lucifer himself. To me, it's no coincidence that this is his second studio album after signing to the biggest Masonic puppet in the music industry, Jay-Z. Just after being signed for a few years, he already wanted out of his deal with Lucifer and wanted his soul back. We must really think to ourselves, how did J. Cole get in the studio with Jay-Z when he was still a nobody? How many rappers do you know that are still very new with no fans get in a room with Jay-Z? He not only got in a room with Jay-Z, but got signed to him when he didn't even really have nothing to offer. The only way to get in a room with a man like Jay-Z is to be part of the same brotherhood. In my opinion, Cole and Jay-Z are both Freemasons, and we can see this in J. Cole's video for his song ATM. His video for ATM shows exactly what Cole has done to make it and who he has aligned himself with for his fame and fortune. The video starts with J. Cole sitting on a golden throne as it flies through the clouds. Behind Cole can be seen kids blindly chasing after a dollar that's on a fishing rod that Cole is pulling. He opens the song by rapping, "Will I fall or will I fly?" even admitting to having a slice of the devil's pie. The intro clearly depicts the control artists like Cole have over their fans. The scene also represents the chase as they show everyone.
And y'all be thinking these artists is y'all be thinking these music videos don't have any meaning to them. Like, wake up. Look at what's taking place in this music video. They're not just putting this out there just to put it out there. It has a deeper meaning behind it. People be like, oh, you're thinking too deep about it. It's just conspiracy. Like, bro, wake up. Wake up. See, it's right in our faces. It's right in our faces. It's not hard to tell.
Manipulated by it. They want Cole's financial freedom and are willing to do anything for it. This scene shows just how manipulated the music industry has its fans, as they would blindly follow their favorite artists to their own demise. In this video, J. Cole also shows us what he has chosen. There's a scene in the video where J. Cole is in a straitjacket in a room made out of money. This scene is supposed to represent his deal for his soul that he regrets, as he is now a slave to the money and can't escape even if he wants to. To me, this scene clearly indicates that he knew he sold his soul to achieve his dreams of being a rap star and becoming financially free. In this video, Cole even shows us the famous Freemasonic checkerboard floor, again representing who he has aligned himself with and what he represents in the industry. Throughout the video, they show people who keep looking up who appear to be hypnotized by J. Cole, showing exactly the power that the music industry has over its fans. To me, it's clear that J. Cole is just another Freemasonic puppet who is used to guide the people to a burning end. He openly admitted to selling his soul to the devil and knows the power he has over his fans. J. Cole might have some songs that are unique and different from the rest of the mainstream garbage, but he still chose to sign to Jay-Z, knowing it would cost him his soul. Like several artists we see on this channel who make deals, but then want out, Cole seems to show signs of wanting to be let out of his deal for his soul. Many people notice the difference from Cole when he first started to Cole today. Cole seems to look depressed and stop caring about the things the devil gave him for his soul. He changed his entire image, stripping himself of the normal rapper baller look. Instead, he seems to try to stay focused on the only things that matter to him at this point, his music. Cole might have sold his soul, but at least he tries to use his circumstances to make great music, not just flex on his fans. It's sad to me that so many artists get manipulated into selling their soul in order to achieve their dreams, just for them to realize the deal isn't worth it. Like I always say, we must remember what these artists have done to be in our faces, what they have to continue to do in order to stay relevant. They need us to be manipulated and controlled by them so they can prove they are successful. Music is a powerful weapon that has been used by Lucifer since the beginning of time. It's not just music, it's more than that. As we listen to our favorite artists, we must remember what agenda they have agreed to push,
And he got the devil horns pointed out. Bro, it's the little things, man. I could go deep into this whole symbolism stuff.
Must not let them manipulate us. They want to assure we follow them to a burning end. We must remember to help those who can't see the truth, find the truth.
So that was the end of the video, man. I hope you guys took something valuable or learned something new from this video. The dark truth about J. Cole. Let me know what y'all think about this video down below. Like the video if you learned anything new, man. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Share this video with a friend because they will need it. Watch this end screen that's gonna pop up right here. Look, I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.